While filming the Startup Hawaii conference in August, a mainland speaker asked if we were going to the Geeks on a Plane Food and Wine meetup in Hawaii. We had no idea what he was talking about. Turns out it's a major international event that attracts world-famous chefs and lots of serious foodies.
You know, all of these amazing people we had here today, they're young, they're energetic, they're here to tell their story about where they want to take the future of food, and that doesn't always mean from farm to plate. Today, what we did here is really an interesting thing because it's a new part of the Food and Wine Festival. People come to eat food and drink wine, not necessarily listen to what's going on or the future of what's happening in food.
We invest in hundreds of startups all over the world. Over 20 countries, and we're here in Hawaii at the Hawaii Wine and Food Festival to talk about food geeks and food tech. So what is a food geek? What is food tech? Well, food geeks are people who are technology savvy but also in love with food. And food tech is really about startups that are trying to combine businesses around food with technology. So social media, social marketing, internet, mobile apps, all sorts of stuff, but that also involve delivery of food, purchase of food, matching you up with chefs and foods that you love. So there's a really cool intersection between food and technology, and a lot of businesses that are getting started now that involve both of those things. So we saw a lot of great and interesting companies today, and hopefully a few of them see the light of day beyond just the startup world. Did I see anything I liked? One of the businesses that we started with today is called Kitchen. That was really allowing sort of chefs to bring their services into the home of people who want to experience, great chefs and great cooking up close. Love with Food is a company that's providing gourmet food samplers on a monthly basis to people that allow them to sort of get a little bit of, taste for lots of different types of foods, and for the producers of those foods to get information and market research back about their customers.
What they're doing here is sample boxes that you make a donation and you receive a sample box in the mail, and it really allows you to explore the gourmet food products but without making a large commitment. And you're helping to buy a meal for someone else by supporting them, so it's really a way of paying it forward.
The two local businesses we saw that are here from Hawaii, Kaleberry and Tila, were really pretty cool. Kaleberry is about serving fit and healthy food to fit and healthy people. And then we also saw tealet.com, which is a gourmet tea service, really matching people who are fans of tea direct with the growers of tea all over the world.
I think, because this is a new element of the festival, I think this is really a place to connect people that maybe wouldn't necessarily come to something like this, but really get engaged in it, whether they have the products or the revenue to support a young person who's doing something like this. I think it's really a way of bridging together our young and our very well-educated people in the business world.
And so we hope to keep coming out and maybe have our own sort of South by Southwest style geekery for the food and wine business.
Later in the show, we have another Startup Hawaii leftover segment about a guy who created an online site to rate colors as a goof. And now that simple idea is worth over $2.5 million to investors who don't think it's goofy at all. We'll be right back.